What is up? Welcome back to another episode here of the Wake and Bake on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much, everybody, for patiently waiting. I appreciate everybody that has been waiting, and sorry for the wait. Listen, now from now on, when we're late, it's not because of us anymore. It's because sometimes we have some artists coming up in here and they're on rockstar time. You know what I mean? They're doing a lot of things. That's not an excuse, but it's the reason, and these are the facts. So much love to Grupo Rye. They're going to be here in just a little bit. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors that make the show possible. A big shout out to the one and only Mission Smog. You guys saw me there this weekend. You guys saw me post it up. I went there and I got my smog officially passed. And I also saw that a lot of you guys walk in there and you guys go in there. You're like, yo, what's up? We Don't Smoke the Same show. Keep doing that. Call them up. Keep letting them know that you guys saw it on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, and they will keep passing you your smog checks, guaranteed. Also, make sure you guys check out Junkyard Trading Cards in the city of Long Beach for all your trading card needs. Make sure you guys also check out the one and only Pacololo Flies at pacololoflies.com. Go to pacololoflies.com. Use code word EZONEBRealTV at checkout and save yourself some money on the eyewear that will protect your eyes against the LED rays. And, while you're in the farm or on, in front of the mic, in front of the cameras. Also, you guys know who they are. Everybody in the chat room should be smoking on Chiclets. If you're not smoking on Chiclets, you're missing out, and that means that you are not on the Patreon and the secret menu. So do yourself a favor. Follow Chiclets_Los Angeles, and you could get some of these in your life, or some of these, or some of these in your life. So make sure you guys follow us at Patreon/We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Say, join there for just $5. Get access to the secret menu if you want those anywhere you're at. But if you're going to see where they're going to be at, follow them on Instagram at Chiclets_Los Angeles. And last but not least, make sure you guys check out A+ Products for all your embroidery needs. They're based out of the city of Alhambra. He does a lot of embroidery work for you guys. Make sure you guys hit them up for anything that you guys need. Straight up. Now, without further ado, the banda's supposed to be here, but I got the homie as always here, a.k.a. one of our sponsors, the one and only Chiclets. What's going on, dog?
What's up, chat? Thank you, E. Thank you, Ray. Thank you for everybody who lets me sit here. Let's get it today. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. I mean, the guests should be in here shortly in a little bit. Like I said, they're running a little bit late, but it's going to be, nonetheless, it's going to be a great interview. These guys, they're a dope grupo. what would you say? They're corridos verdes?
Yeah, corridos verdes, corridos tumbados. These guys just put out a new album, the Chill Guys album.
Yeah. I haven't got that. They haven't given a chance. I haven't got the chance to listen to it yet. I was listening to a lot of their top songs, and I think the reason I haven't got a chance to listen to it yet is because I'm still on the legado shit. I caught onto it late, and sometimes, but then again, I'm just like, it's now that I have a bigger car. I have a truck mix. Yeah.
That shit hits, bro.
I found myself having a truck mix, dog, where I'm like, all right, dog, and it's stuff that I never found myself listening to.
How do you feel in that thing? That you own the road now, huh?
Yeah. Low key. Until there's another truck that you're like, until there's another truck that does the dick thing and just bro, like this morning I was just like, man, this Dodge, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. But you got a luxury, bro. That's just nice.
Yeah, it's like I do feel I grew up the first car. It's because I think you're always gonna aspire to have a car as big as like the first car you learn how to drive in.
What was your first car?
My first car that I learned how to drive in was Toyota Sienna. My mom used to have a gold one. That's one car I learned how to drive with, and I was driving that while I was going to work. I remember the handle right there. Yeah, I had that for a cool minute driving it. And then I got my first car, which was a 1998 Ford Taurus. And that's a boat in itself because you could, bro, I had space in the trunk. By the way, welcome back, Ray. Yeah, I had space in the trunk, bro. I could have fit a body back there. And then you could have put the seats in the front. It was like a really cool
car. Yeah,
the Taurus is a big car, bro. I low-key wish I still had it.
Yeah, no, I've never had a big car. My first car that I learned to drive in was a fucking 93 Prelude. The Honda Prelude.
I remember that's the little
little
Honda Lamborghini body type of ish. Yeah.
Bro, the back wheels used to turn when you turned.
Oh, it was 4-wheel drive, huh?
Yeah.
Was it?
It was like angled turning. So as you're turning, the back kind of, turns too. Yeah. Bro, those are cool. And then the first car I owned, I went even further back in time, was the 89 Corolla.
Damn.
The Super Corolla, bro.
Some of those cars are getting pretty expensive, man. Like I had a homie who he paid like around 8 to 9 grand for like an 80s Beamer.
Oh, the Beamers is another story.
And I was tripping on that. I was like, yo, and I mean, it's a nice car, the body and everything's intact, but I'm just like, I don't know, man. I would like to have everything intact,
It's because those Beamers, bro, like the bodies are old school gangsterish, but you can drop like a newer M3 engine in there. So
is that the deal? Is that why people look for older cars to put newer motors in there? What kind of motors can I put in my truck?
In the truck?
They could put a Corvette.
You can. Yeah. What you with that truck, you don't even need to do that. What you do is you put a supercharger because you already have a V8. Yeah. So you just supercharge it and then upgrade a couple little things so that shit doesn't break.
Yeah.
Just more power. And you're good.
Anything that has to do with the suspension and transmission,
not suspension, you're good.
I don't know, man. Like I feel like with bigger cars, suspension becomes a big deal if you don't maintain it.
Yeah. Older, bigger cars, yes.
Yeah,
because that shit takes a lot of wear and tear on the turns.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody that's up in the chat room. Like I said, the guests will be here in a little bit. They probably are already out there, if I'm gonna be honest. But like I said, I'll find out in a little bit. I wanted to make sure you guys were up in here as well. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up while you're up there. There's a lot of things going on in the world. Maybe we could get into a few things before we actually get into it. By the way, as an LAFC fan, it was very hurtful to see what happened the last time we played, bro. But I didn't watch yesterday's game. I didn't watch it, bro. I honestly completely forgot about it, and I was worried about... I don't know. I think I was checking emails or I was responding back to an urgent thing that required my attention. And I didn't watch it because I really thought, like I even posted the meme in the morning, don't cry for me, I'm already dead. Because we have been getting our asses handed to, bro. And I'm sad to say, bro, I don't think that my team is ready yet to compete with teams on that level, and I think we learned that this time around. I think we learned that maybe instead of hire because a retired Premier League player that has established himself can dominate all day, like a Messi can dominate all day, but how often does a Messi come around that you could put him in the MLS? But if you keep getting retired players that have already passed their prime, but they're still can hang with these young guys, we're going to be able to outshine players and other teams in the MLS. But when we get opportunities like this is what happens. And we get embarrassed, bro. How the fuck do you miss a fucking penalty kick? I don't understand that shit. Bonga, that really pissed me off, bro. I was really hurt by that. But yesterday it was a 1-1 tie. They sent the boys back home. I'll be there on Sunday to talk shit or wherever the game is. I'll be there, bro. I got my season ticket seats. I'm not switching up on my team. It's black and gold all fucking day. But I also have to admit that these decisions will not make us be able to hang around any Premier League team. We barely hung in. But if anybody go barely, I don't like anybody who says anything right now. Barely hang in there against Chelsea. All right. All right, yeah, that shit pissed me off. And you know what pisses me off too, bro? Another thing about other teams, bro, that let me down, bro? The fucking Selecta, bro. What the fuck, bro? Bukele fixes everything in El Salvador, but invests no money in the fucking Selecta, bro. What the fuck's up with that, bro? We get our asses kicked the week before. Canada's really good right now, though, fool. I'm not gonna... Yeah, and then we play against Canada. Why they always put us against the hard teams, dog? That shit, it's like they never want us to go there, dog. And it's like, look...
They put you against the hard teams because they know you guys can do it.
Oh.
But
our country's been through enough.
Shit.
Yeah, El Salvador's been through enough, dog. Straight up, bro. I don't know what to tell you guys. But yeah, Bukele doesn't know, like, I understand that. Like, I don't know what it is, Bukele. You need to tap in with sports. We get beat by Guatemala. No, I'm sorry, Honduras. A war started before because of that, bro. A whole war started in El Salvador over a soccer game with Honduras. Fools died. Right? Am I wrong? Like, there was a soccer war from El Salvador.
What?
Yeah, I'll tell you guys right now.
That's crazy.
El Salvador war.
It's gonna pull up the Cold War.
Nah, who? The soccer war, also known as the football war, was a brief but intense conflict between El Salvador and Honduras in 1969. It was sparked by tensions surrounding World Cup qualifying matches, but deeper issues like border disputes, economic disparities, and immigration problems fueled the conflict. The war resulted in thousands of deaths and displaced populations, significantly impacting both countries.
Damn, that shit was no joke.
Yeah, fool. Imagine dying over some soccer, fool.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say people are dying for less over here.
Like the Galaxy versus LAFC war of LA. That like they would just like if something were to break up because fools are dying, fool. Like it's like a Simpsons type of war. You know what they say about the Simpsons right now, right? They say that because you know that there's a Simpsons episode. It was like Mexico versus Portugal.
The thing.
What is it? The World Cup in Springfield, America, and it was like we gotta go, right? These fools get all excited. And they get bored, fool, right? Like, they watching the game because they're just passing it. And a whole riot breaks out. And they're saying that is the next prediction from The Simpsons, bro. Because the World Cup is going to be in America. It's going to be all over America.
Who's the creator of The Simpsons?
Matt Groening.
Is he an
Groening?
alien? Is he from the future?
That fool was an alcoholic who fucking was about to drink himself to death, dog, and try to make his money off of making bunny cartoons.
No
That's what
way.
The Simpsons were. And then he turned in this comic strip, and it got developed in The Simpsons. The Simpsons were originally rabbits. For a lot of people that don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why they have that the eyes, and they have like if you add some ears to them, they all kind of look like Bugs Bunny or a donkey.
I see.
Yeah. A lot of people do not know all that stuff.
Hey, I'm gonna need some tickets to a LAFC game.
We should just get a suite, bro.
Oh,
I think who
they playing on Hello Kitty night?
Damn, that's true. That's a badass one. We should get. I'll find. I mean, I don't know who they're playing. I think it's Kansas or some shit like that. So it should be a good game. But I think if we get a suite, I think we'll be straight, bro.
Do it for the 9th.
We don't smoke the same podcast suite, bro. Ray, would you go?
Oh shit. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry.
He's gonna have to send in Jose that day. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Which I'm sure Jose would not mind. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody in the chat room. I believe the guests have arrived, so we will be getting them in a little bit. But yeah, man, Selecta is out of the Gold Cup. LAFC is coming back home. Pissed me off, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I didn't know how the MLS has so much room to grow. That's what I learned. With the exception of super teams like Messi, that's what I call the Inter Miami FC is the M, and it's not from Miami. Inter Messi FC is what that team is, bro. Because Suarez and fucking Messi, like that's Barcelona Junior, bro. That's retired Barcelona. That's Papi Football for fucking that's Papi Football for fucking the retired players of Barcelona or some shit, bro. That's and I'm not trying to sound at people over here that like, hey, fool, calm down, dog. You don't even know sports. Fool, I don't see you at the game, dog.
Bro, I've been to the Barcelona to their stadium. You know how many trophies these fools have?
Yeah.
Their trophy room is like 4 big ass rooms with hallways leading into each other.
Damn.
Well, they have trophies from the 1800s.
Yeah, when you're one of the first teams, I mean, fuck.
You know what else? They had basketball trophies.
Barcelona used to be a fucking basketball team.
Yeah.
Damn. That's pretty fucking legit right there, dog.
Yeah, like I never knew how big that franchise was till I went over there and I seen the stadium. You know who else is a big team? Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to their stadium
Fools have
too.
died over Liverpool beef, dog.
Oh, I've been to the stadium. That shit's crazy.
You know, I'll be honest, man. No disrespect to Europe, dog, but I've never really seen something that I've been so pumped to want to go over there. But the one thing that would attract me is to go check out like a Juventus game or like one of them premier AC Milan game, like that premier shit, bro. Like I would like to go check that out. Cause I mean, aside from I guess what do you call the architect,
the structures.
Yeah, like I guess
set up and
like
city and all that.
The aesthetic of the actual beauty, bro. Like the craftsmanship in the building and all this stuff. That's kind of cool, but I don't know, man. Like to me, it's not enough for me to be like, let me just go stare at a bunch of buildings.
Nah, you're about the team.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go for something like that for the experience, bro. But that would be cool. I mean, that's definitely on the bucket list things. Yeah. I think the guests are here. We're gonna go get the guests. Are you gonna play that? Yep. All right. So we're gonna get into this clip real quick. We're gonna go downstairs to get the guests. And we'll be right back with Grupo Rye. So, right back. Sometimes you have to. It's because look, bro.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Like somebody has to close the deal.
Con la negra, güey.
Con la negra, homie.
Con el negro.
Xavier, that's
We call that the.
Xavier's that's the only BLM I support.
No, the reason I like it is because I always tell my girl, I was like, go get me an N-word beer. Like that, but you gotta find your way into like you going into Trump. You're perfect.
That's when I introduce you.
You know how you could do it?
When I intro you, dog.
Dog, you know how you could do it? Here. Start off with Hoy a las 6, Donald Trump, and then bring me up as Trump. But Hoy a las 6, do your both the voices. That's funny. Your Hoy a las 6 is funny.
Hey, Nitty's autistic, huh? With all them joints? Like, that's some autistic ass shit, huh?
Yeah, right as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh yeah, this was.
I never met an autistic Indian guy. That's kind of rare.
He loves those little.
I gotta tell you,
He's pretty smart, you know what I mean? I look like a Dodger fan. You know, like, other fools, they have weird shaped heads. Other fools cannot be bald.
I try to make a brand like that.
Not everybody could be bald, bro. Not everybody can look as good as Michael Jordan, bro.
It's hard. It was hard.
Or Mr. Clean, or Dr. Evil, or all the other good-looking bald men.
Howie Mandel.
And Chicas.
Nah.
He's annoying, bro. Howie Mandel is not as annoying as Andy Dick, but he's, for some reason, he gets right under my skin. I just can't look at the guy. Like, for some reason, like, I'm just like, something about, I can't wait till the controversy comes out about you. Hey, fuck you, Rock.
Hey, Rock!
Hey, Rock!
Hey!
Rock!
Rock!
Fuck you! Fuck you, Rock! That guy's gay! That guy's gay! In the yellow shirt in the car, he's gay!
Only for you, babe.
You know the Grindr account. Yo, he probably didn't expect me to say that. It was either in between that or Cock Samson.
What's up? This is the first We Don't Joke the Same comedy show. We got Sam Tripley here. E-Zone's pissed right now because Nitty's late, dog. Nitty, we're gonna do another one. You gotta step your game up, homie. But on the real, they got Negra Modelos. They got a stage for us, so we're planning on doing more. So if you guys bought tickets and showed up, it'd be a weekly thing, monthly thing. So thank you, and yeah, watch the rest of this vlog. Thank you, guys.
What's up, Patreon? Thank you for tuning in. This is the behind the scenes to the We Don't Comedy the Same. I want to shout out myself, Xavier, and Not Nitty, and John, and even Rock Samson for showing up all on time here.
I don't think they got behind.
He's told me I could show up at whatever time I wanted to.
That
starts at 8:30.
Hey, have you told them that, like, right when you're done with your set, you're gonna dip the
Yeah, I had to run to another show. So I won't be here for the end of it. I wasn't here for the beginning of it, but I'm gonna be here for a minute of it.
I thought Xavier was the only person that would have to suspend from the show.
It sucks when you get suspended. You get a text message
It's
and
different,
He says, come pick up your stuff.
I don't want you here for a week.
Oh no.
And it sucked because we used to do 3 shows a week, so I was sitting at home just watching the podcast.
I'm gonna make sure Nitty gets the point. I'm gonna just take his passport. I'm gonna just be like, guess what? You're stuck here now, bro. Also want to give a big shout out and let you guys know that the show is brought to you by and in partnership with Schooner's Bar and Grill out here at Redondo Beach. They got a nice little fucking venue here, bro. It's classy. They got good food. You know, got that nice little sports bar fucking what is it, vibe?
Shout out 49ers.
Smoking section out there. It definitely is a 49er bar. I was gonna wear my Raiders hat today. Thank God I did it.
That's why I dressed for the occasion.
Yeah. And they got N-word beer.
What is up? We are back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, Wake and Bake in full effect. Hey man, I'm sorry. It's a big banda, so we had to get the whole banda in here, but we finally have him in here. Let's give it up and welcome the one and only Grupo Rye. I'm here with Ricardo. What's cracking?
Aquí andamos, mira la orden.
I'm here con Gibby. Okay, all right, cool, for sure. Compa Gibby. I'm here with Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Y el compa Los. Y aquí está, ¿toda la banda está completa?
Vamos a ver, nos está faltando nomás nuestro compa Joseph, que es el trombón.
He's on his way right now. He's on a flight. And then we got our other team, which is going to be Mac. He's our videographer. And then Pepe, which he's our photographer. They couldn't make it out this trip, but hey, shout out to the homies.
Back home.
Back home in the A. Shout out MTA.
That's home for you, the Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh yeah. So that's, there's a lot of people don't know, but there's a lot of raza out in Atlanta.
Bro, it's crazy. Like the raza community, bro, is big. Like tenemos ya chingo de supermercados de todo el rollo.
Gwinnett is like little Mexico. You know Gwinnett? Nah, you never heard.
Nah, I've only been to, like, you guys know where the Sweetwater Brewery is at?
Yeah, that's more towards Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the only place I went to because we went to go make a beer for Be Real.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Gwinnett, straight little Mexico, bro. Like right, so much raza there, bro. And then you just see it growing and growing and growing, and I love it, bro. It's cool.
Damn. So, but I don't, like, would you compare that, the amount of Mexicans or raza there is over there, like how it is in LA, or hay más acá?
I feel like LA tiene más, you know?
¿Tiene más? ¿Hay más taquerías?
Yeah, no cap, bro. Whatever we got on chicken wings, I got on tacos, you know?
I have puestos everywhere of tacos. That's how we are with wings over there.
Literally.
Damn, man. You guys should send some of your people out there. We'll send some taco people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's making some real money out here, you know?
You know, because fools out here, I don't get it. Why fools no le han caído, no le han agarrado el diferente ambiente, considering they live in different areas, except for this one guy. He's on Adams and Normandy. His name is Don Miguel, right? And this guy, I go every now and then. I can't have too many tacos, bro. But this guy, there's a lot of morenos and there's a lot of raza where he's at in that area. So these fools le van a comprar, and then they'll start giving this fool ideas. So then this fool started adding chorizos to the mix, right? And then this fool added ribs, fool. He started making costillas, right?
Tacos?
No, not. I mean, he can. Si los hace, fool.
Hey, yo, that's
si las hace si quieres, for real, dog.
That's dope.
But then this fool started frying chicken too, dog. And I'm like, yo.
That's innovation,
yeah,
bro.
in LA, dog. So, like, every time I go see them, fool, sometimes, like, llevan botellas de Hennessy, a veces es bucanas. Like, you can tell que son diferentes customers, dog, pero se acostumbró. He started bringing, like, diferente sabor, and hace las costillas diferente, though. Fool, he doesn't make them barbecue.
He was like, we can't eat the same, you know? We can't eat the same. He started innovating and making some different stuff, you know? That's dope. I mean, that's how you stay in business.
That's how it should be.
You know, that's how you level up, too.
Yeah, that's how you level up. That's how you get more business and everything. But, yeah, I agree. I think I just missing out on hot lemon pepper wings, bro. Real talk. I think once y'all start eating more hot lemon pepper wings, y'all going to want to eat it more here. Me and Ray have a food show called High and Hungry, and we do like food vlog.
That's dope.
So it's my brand and food blog. So we have episodes on Be Real TV, and we go different places.
that's considering you guys told me that that's like a big wing mecca. I wanna go to Atlanta and check it out. And if I do go, que me den un little tour, you know.
Yeah, no, we'll choose like the best top 6, top 7 spots, you know.
Yeah, les caemos and then let's give us our honest opinion because I love wings too.
Like
dog.
the smaller the wing, the better the flavor.
You know how it is over there though. Like, all right, so with wings, it's you go to where it's like the most reliable and closest to you. You don't want to drive like 20, 30 minutes for wings. So like you just like, so since you have one by your house, you know, like you rank the top 5 like that are like in a 5-mile radius from you. So we got you though. You got to pull up. Magic City has some bomb wings too, bro.
That's a strip club?
Yup.
You guys been there?
For the Carnal video.
Did a music video out there.
No, well, I mean, hey, it's a legendary place. I ain't never been there to kick it like that, so I'm gonna ask these questions. You know what I'm saying?
No. By all means, ask away. We'll let
That
you
place
know.
is legendary, como dicen.
Yeah, I mean, it's lit because I feel like it just made his reputation, you know. I mean, no vamos a ponernos en detalle, pero pues los invito a que lleguen allá a visitar el changarro, you know.
The reason it popped off over there, like became like a mecca thing in Atlanta, is because like a lot of these rappers would pretty much debut their songs there, and if like they could get the club shaking, then they knew it was gonna be a hit. So that's really what Magic City and Foley's, like all these things really how it really became like a popping thing in the culture. That way.
Can bitches twerk to fucking corridos and shit?
And
we gotta make the, like, you know what I'm saying?
They can charge to anything, honestly, bro.
Because I'm just saying, like,
getting creative with their shit.
Yeah, like if you fools are gonna be tocando in there, like I'm just like, is it a slow motion twerk or what is it?
I've seen a certain compa get twerked down by some corrido.
Shit.
Is that true, Gibby?
By some corridos in the back with a little banda playing.
Hunger was going crazy.
I don't know how it happened, but it happened, you know. We made it work.
She had rhythm.
She had rhythm. Yeah.
She was on tempo.
To the tolo and shit.
She was Mexican chick, black chick. What was she?
Yeah, she was Mexican girl.
Yeah, oh, so it was in her blood, dog. She knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She innovated right there.
Hey, you know, have you seen this meme? You guys are soccer fans, obviously, right? You know.
Well, I'm not much of a big fan, but they are.
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen this meme that says toda la raza que llega a Germany and they start, you know, they hear the polka music and it sounds very similar to Mexican music. Yeah, like, and you see all that stuff. Dog, like, isn't that a trip, bro?
That's
like,
crazy, bro.
Have you guys ever like
métele un requinto y ya es regional mexicano, güey.
do you, like, I mean, I would think that some of those fans, you know, because like for example, like in Japan, they like reggaeton and shit, even though they don't understand what the fuck it is. So like, I would imagine there's other places. You think there's German fools that like listening to corridos?
Yeah, bro. No, I mean we have a good amount of crowd in Germany, you know that.
La neta?
Yeah,
Switzerland,
like you name it, we have a crowd everywhere, bro.
Germany's probably the biggest one from Europe, though. That actually does support us.
Have you guys been out there yet?
No,
not yet.
It can be though. What's up?
Hey man, that is probably something that I mean, everything needs to be documented on the journey, right?
Yeah, of
you know what I
course.
mean? But that's something that Raza in Germany.
Yeah.
Imagine going out there and just showing out your style.
Hell yeah,
and-
bro. We've always said that music is universal. So if it sounds good, it's a good song. You know, like, so if it sounds good to the ear, then regardless what language it is, regardless how it sounds, you're gonna fuck with it. You're gonna vibe with it. You're gonna bob your head to it. You know, like, so.
Oh yeah, man.
So that's the way we see it. And I know if we see it like that, a whole bunch of people see it the same way. Like, they don't filter music. They're not like, oh, I just fuck with this style of music. I just listen to rap. I feel like deep down, if they hear something that sounds good, they'll be fans of it. They'll be like, I'll bump this.
That's crazy how La Raza just makes his way anywhere, huh? Yeah. They're like, oh, Germany? Let's go. I got a cousin up there. Let's go.
All you need is somebody, huh?
All you need is that one person.
And if you don't have it, bro, all it takes is one person. He was like, pues aquí llegué yo.
Facebook, busca en Facebook ahí.
Yeah, this was at Facebook day, a different time. Yeah, no, straight up, man. There's ahí todos tienen su propio plan si quieren. You know, right? Sponsored over here by Chiclets. Shout out to Chiclets _.
Joint and passing the blunt and stuff like
Sharing is caring, no?
Si quieres que me quepa en la oreja este, güey.
Spoiled right now, huh?
No se te dobla, dog. I've tried it before. I've tried driving with it. I was like, I thought it was cool, pero un poquito después se dobló.
You gotta try like this, fool.
Hey, so like, la verdad, every time I tell people about you guys, or they're like, what are you listening to? You know, I always don't know how to pronounce it, bro. Is it Grupo Rye or Grupo Rye?
Fíjate que we've had a little, struggle with the name. Pero, I mean, honestly, I'm happy with either way. Pero originally, we name it RYE, right? Tres letras in English. But people just acostumbran a decirnos Grupo Rye, which is still sounds really cool. I'm down. I'm down to whatever. Con que se acuerden quiénes somos nosotros, díganos hasta Chespiritos, hombre, no importa, ¿no? Con que se acuerden.
What does the RYE stand for?
So basically, back when we started back in 2019, right? The band iniciamos Emmanuel y yo. Entonces dijimos, pues como we were just experimenting, making music, so we just need a name for the band. And I mean, what better way and simple way to say just I'm Ricardo, you're Emmanuel. Let's just call ourselves Ricardo y Emmanuel.
Also Miguel type shit,
Miguel y Miguel and shit like that.
Ricardo y Emmanuel sounds like a 2000 reggaeton duo,
Como Rakim y Ken
Y. Like Rakim y Ken Y or some shit, bro.
So we were like, fuck it, no. Pero pues no fue hasta que llegaron mis carnales que we decided to make it more of a band. So we just lo abreviamos and we just call it RYE.
People started knowing us by that too, like throughout times and shit like that. So that's why it was just kind of like, all right, come up with a new name or just like Grupo RYE. Everybody already knew RYE.
Ya habían agarrado juego.
Yeah.
Okay. So when the ball's rolling already, dog, it's hard to stop it. That's one thing I hear about a lot of artists, especially interviewing so many and being around just everybody from legendary to upcoming.
Oh, yeah.
They said that the thing they have in common is that once the snowball effect starts happening, everything you worked for starts happening in front of you. There's no stopping. There's no stop. Wait. There's like either you're gonna go with it or te vas a quedar.
Yeah, exactly.
You either get on the plane or you don't.
Yeah. No, it's like every game. You just gotta find a way to beat the level.
How long llevan de conjunto?
Pues así como conjunto ya vamos para 3 años.
Sí. Oh, congrats.
Pero thank you, bro. Establecido la compañía, el grupo, llevamos 5 años en la carrera,
As Grupo
as an
RYE?
official RYE,
As like us, like attempting to
do
take
this,
a shot
pursue
at
this
this,
dream,
like him and I being like, hey, you trying to really do this? Bet, let's do this,
That was 5 years ago.
5 years ago, and we haven't stopped since.
And what were you doing before that? Like how old are you, fool?
I am 28.
Y antes de que you were making the music, like what were you doing?
My family owns Mexican restaurants, so basically I was just
Making micheladas?
Yeah, making micheladas, cooking up fajitas, para que sepan que el muchachón sabe cocinar rico, así que nos la pasaba trabajando ahí en el restaurante de mi papá más que nada.
Yeah? Your parents still have that restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
I go visit here and there, but ya voy como artista, no como trabajador.
Ya no vas a la cocina?
Sí, no, ya no me hago mi taco, ya me lo hacen,
Yeah, that's tight, man. Where's the restaurant at? I mean,
it's they have a couple locations down in Georgia, but my dad's restaurant is the one X84 over there by Conjures, para que se den caer la greña,
Oh yeah, man, support, man. That's dope. What about you, Gibby?
I used to do I do painting like right now still with my dad.
Oh,
Pops. So we got a painting company. But that's what I used to do before.
One of my other co-hosts, XG, he started. That's what he used to do before podcasting. I think he used to paint.
Nice.
Yeah. That's why, like now, whenever somebody needs something painted, he's like, hey, instead of being on the podcast, I'll paint this room. He can do it. Shout out to XG.
Shout out to homie.
Whenever I have to sell that fool, it shows up. It's a painting business. Yeah, it does, bro. Yeah, for real. So hell yeah, that's dope. And ¿tú tocas instrumento? ¿Cantas?
Yeah, bro. I do the tololoche and the bass for.
Okay, in English, what's a tololoche?
So the tololoche is a upright bass, a big ass instrument.
Damn,
the one you
big
slap.
ass one?
The one you slap. Yeah.
Y el más chiquito, imagínate.
And I'm the shortest one, bro.
That's just bigger than you, fool?
It is bigger than me, bro. It'd be fun. They were just talking about that, bro, the other day. That shit's bigger than you in the elevator, bro. No, ni cabía.
Para llevarla hasta aquí arriba, fool. Llevarte un cuerpo, no.
Literalmente, somos 6.
One time he put him to a gig with his lunch on his back, like a case. They were like, bro, it look like he's going to band camp right now, bro, because he has his whole
I have my whole book bag on me.
Like a whole book bag.
What about you? What were you doing before?
So pretty much what I was doing, like pretty much normal shit, like the normal life, like bro, I went to college, I was going to college, and then I was working with my family. They also just started doing restaurant business as
You
well.
graduated college?
Hell no, I dropped out. I got my
Hell
associates
nah.
though, cause you know I had enough built up credits. So I got my associates, but
You got some?
I was like pretty much 90% done with my degree, bro. But it just shit was just hard. It was chemistry, so it was just hard, bro. Like I couldn't do it. I could, like I accepted. I was
Get
like,
your
I'm not
Heisenberg,
gonna-
dog.
Quería experimentar con la mota, dice.
Yeah.
right?
I'm gonna create the super weed or what?
And all at the same time, I was like, okay. And then I worked as like a server. You feel me? Like so serving, and then just balancing music too.
And
bro,
what
so
do
like
you,
that.
and do you play or you sing in the band?
I sing, I play the guitar, and like pretty much we just make the music right here.
And homie, remind me your name one more time. Los. Okay. And what were you doing, Los, before the band got together?
Shoot, I came up playing soccer, so I was big hella on soccer, but
You look like a soccer fool, dog.
yeah.
He has a body for a soccer player. Huh?
Yeah, like he looks like he could just fit any jersey. And he
ligero,
looks
güey.
like he plays, bro.
Right? Play with any squad. Yeah, I mean, I was captain of my high school soccer team. And then graduating from there, I used to work at Chipotle. I was manager there for like 4 years. Then I started doing remodeling. And then that's when I joined the band. Used to be a manager at a pizza spot too.
At a pizza spot? Hey, bro, that soccer life ain't no joke.
No,
Hey, if you want to open the door, chiclets, I already know que se puso tan spooky up in here.
Nah, let's hot box, fool.
Okay, all right.
We were disappearing.
Yeah, just crack it open either way. Nobody.
It's because we don't smoke the same, fool.
Es que 5 stoners over here al mismo nivel se
Sí.
ponen en el mismo
Nah,
estadio.
don't let us take out the dads right now, man.
Bust them out, dog.
Hey,
Shit.
yo, Ozzy, you still got that?
I got the rig over there.
Dry. Oh, you got the Puffco? Okay.
I'll bust out the rig right now. Hold on. Hey, what do you play, fool?
I started as a winger, and then
As a what?
As a winger, like midfield. But then
No, I meant like in the band.
oh,
fool.
sure. I was like, thought
Hey,
you was talking
yo,
about.
he in the wrong industry,
My mind was
right?
still.
He wanted
when
to
we
be a
were
soccer
really about
player.
soccer.
bro. I should still stuck when we were watching the podcast earlier, bro. Nah, but I play guitar.
Okay, hell
I
yeah.
play guitar.
So you got 2 guitarists and the Tololoche
Tolo.
player.
He plays bass, the regular bass too.
And our homie trombone,
And
he's on
then-
the way.
My boy Joseph.
Hell yeah. So son, let me see.
Everybody does more too, bro. That's like the main.
That's like the beginning position.
Yeah, that's a beginning position, but from there it goes way deeper. Like everybody plays a huge role in the whole project and the whole company RYE. You know, so like everybody plays an instrument, but equally they do the thing with to put the name out there as well. So
Yeah, man.
We got
That's
hustle, man. We just hustle, you know.
see, that's the equivalent. Hey, man. Whenever people think that like it's hard to start a band, bro, I ask this question specifically because people think that solamente te dedicas a esto, dog. Like, nah, bro.
There's so much into it.
You gotta have a job. You gotta have the time to put towards this
yeah,
labor of
of
love.
course. Family.
Because this shit's not gonna feel rewarding till the game sees that you put in some work, dog.
And that's
¿Sí o
gonna take
no?
some fucking time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dog. Like I feel like the game has to see you cry for it before you get anything out of it, dog. Like te tienes que enseñar. Like I really love you.
Gotta earn that respect, you know?
Yeah, cause none of that shit happens así nomás.
I mean, it didn't happen for us. I want to say that we still hustling, you know, even though now, you know, being signed and stuff. Shout out to Lumbre Music, arriba la compañía. You know,
That's the
like,
record label.
yeah, we're signed to Lumbre Music, you know. Salucita. But you know, like we haven't stopped since. It still feels that, you know, we still in that independent mentality. We still, you know, hustling every day, doing something different, worrying about content, you know, while we posting. So it just hasn't stopped since we started, you know.
I feel that those are the most fun times
Hell
for
yeah.
any artist when like you're not content, and it's very hard to get to to keep that going because the more and more you reach your accolades, of course, you don't have to do certain things anymore. Like some of these fools don't ever have to pump their gas again. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's the best part of making it, you know, is the struggle phase. Because I mean, it makes you really appreciate what you're doing. It makes you really see where you're standing at that moment. You know, it makes you appreciate the hard work for everybody, and then at the end of the day, you know, and the hard work that you've been putting into it. So.
you gonna say something?
no, I was like agreeing. Like
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that there's definitely a lot of beauty in the struggle, and sometimes when you get to the top, bro, there's nowhere else to go.
It's just maintaining, that's the hard part right there.
It's just making sure you don't fall back down. But a lot of people kind of tend to forget how many good times you had on the way up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because those times, they don't come back.
Hell yeah. No, and we've seen it. I feel like we've seen it like in second person perspective porque like even meeting artists es que ya también se les nota como que ya están correteados, pues ya dieron lo suyo, ya están
hartos.
Ya están hartos, yo siempre he dicho, o sea, Dios castígame el día que yo sea así, que me harte de la música, porque entré con una pasión y espero que nunca se me acabe, like esa pasión.
That's the attitude you should have, dog, you know?
And it helps doing it with your homies too, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's what helps, like for real. Like
you fools all went to the same high school or what?
Look, pretty much he grew up 10 minutes away from me. Like he went to Campbell, which is like 5 minutes from my high school, which is Osborne, right in Marietta. And then he grew up in Roswell, which is like 25 minutes from my area. And then he grew up in Conyers, which is 45 minutes from my area.
I grew up in Mexico.
Exactly. He lived in Michoacan.
I just got here like when I was 20 years old.
Shit, damn. So todavía like nomás 8 años.
8 años aquí.
Oh yeah, and you're cool. Like you're
I mean, shit. Imagínate, güey.
I was like, you're here for the stay or what, fool? Like,
No. I'm cool. Like I was born here. I was born in Kennesaw. Y haz de cuenta que me mandaron para México. One of those kids que nacen aquí los mandan para México ya con documentos.
¿Para que aprendas?
No, pues haz de cuenta que en este caso, murió el papá de mi papá, entonces tuvieron que ir al funeral y mamá pues era indocumentada y se lanzó, dijo, pues eres mi esposo, tengo que ir a apoyarte, whatever. Allá nos quedamos, no importa. Y allá nos quedamos toda mi vida, entonces allá crecí,
Pero siempre tenías la opción de regresar.
Siempre tuve la opción de regresar. Nomás que no me gustaba pues allá porque pues la vida es muy diferente, y acá era más como que para chambear. Entonces, pero ya cuando me vine, que empecé a ver billetes, hago, pues está bonito.
Bueno chambear.
Está bonito el norte.
So, dices que es muy diferente el ambiente.
Sí. O sea, yo siento que el estilo de vida ya es un poquito más cultural, ¿sí me entiendes? En el aspecto de que, si quieres,
siempre hay tiempo para la familia.
Hay siempre tiempo para los carnales, siempre hay tiempo siempre hay tiempo para ir a cotorrearla, Y yo siento que acá es siempre, pero yo siento que también viví un lapso de mi vida donde tiempo no era limitado para mí, Entonces tiempo había. Entonces, siempre digo que es bonito porque allá no hubo ninguna responsabilidad, tuvo más como que, I just live Mexico the way that you should live Mexico,
Damn, that's quite the interpretation, because there's a lot to unravel in what he said right now. He said that that the life out there almost moves by a different rhythm, and that's the same kind of experience I get whenever I go to different places where and you really try to tap into the normal day, and you're like, these people have time to sit down and have dinner with their parents. These people have time to smell the fucking flowers in the garden, to fucking water the plants, to do, and they still make money, and they still do all this shit. Yeah, they have all this shit. And as compared to the ambiente out here, where everybody's always constantly thinking about the next dollar.
They want more. Yeah. I think, and then we were talking about this a while back. We wrote a song after Carnal, and it's like we're the type of people that we had kind of that mentality that we always want more. We want, what's the next thing? What can we do? But you always gotta like take a look back and like appreciate what you are doing at the same time. You can't forget that. You can't, because I feel like once you catch a pace, you kind of forget. You get in a flow where you just start doing this, that, and the third, and then you focus too much on what's next, and then you go like maybe like now 2 weeks without seeing your mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's good. The balance, you need to kind of like step back from that.
When they say they're like, oh, when you do something, never look back. But sometimes it's good to look back. It's not a bad thing to look back and always appreciate where where you're standing.
Otherwise, you don't know how far you've come.
But when people get that in their head, they stop looking back, they stop forgetting, they start getting caught up in a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man. I'm having this conversation with you guys because that's been something that's been on my mind a lot recently. Like, basically, running my company, doing the podcast here, doing the Be Real podcast.
A lot.
And I found, it is a lot. It's a lot of time consuming. It's a lot of prep. You got to use your brain a lot. And, you smoke a lot of weed también.
Se debe lo legal.
And I feel like I've been thinking that because, I'm 35 and this is the age, your mid 30s is when you start seeing some of your older homies, and then your older homies' parents start dying.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Is that
no,
level?
It does.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of realization where like I look at my mom and I'm just like, in my head, she's still the same 40-year-old lady every day.
Yeah.
But then I sit down and, you know, you have time and you look at her, you're like, fuck, she's not getting, you know.
She's not getting any younger now.
And how often do you spend time with them? And,
Exactly.
and I feel that the American lifestyle is very easy to get caught up. And you're just like, you know, you don't, like, fools don't even call sometimes. And you're just like, fuck, ¿qué te cuesta una llamada? Let alone go see
that's
them.
crazy. And that's crazy because a call is so easy to make, you know?
Even the text, my mom appreciates the text too. Now.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, I texted my mom like literally, I'm like, oh, ya voy a meterme en la entrevista. You know, little stuff like that.
Yeah, they do appreciate shit like that, man.
I feel like mi mamá siempre ha sabido que soy vago, so siempre me encomienda. Yo siento que, you know, esa es la tranquilidad de ella, nomás con que sepa y vea que estamos chilling. You know, ya sabe
que...
que...
you text her too, estoy chilling.
Ya, no, mi jefa, yo le digo, yo a mi jefa ya nomás llego con el load, ¿no? Me voy como 2 semanas. Y ya que regresemos allá a Georgia, ya tenemos tiempo, pues ya me voy a la visita y le dejo caer toda la bomba. Mira, ma, hicimos esto. Y mamá, what the fuck? You know?
I like that you guys share that there's a good balance, and I think that's why you guys all have a good ambiente and good spirits, because I feel that sometimes people always wonder why it's never their turn and their life is all out of balance. Like, if all you think about is money, you're going to die being a slave to it. But you know, if all you think about is success and you don't balance out calling your mom every now and then or checking in with your kids or whatever you got going on, you're never going to reach it because you're never going to stay grounded. You're always going to be floating up, you know? It's so I feel that these type of conversations are very important to have, and you guys are a very great example of, you know, of it's good to hear that. That's why I like asking it around the table. It's like, do you guys keep in touch with your parents? Not only because you guys are raza, but especially because you guys are raza. Because we grow up from the immigrant mentality where it's traditional for us to spend time with our parents, bro. Like, shit, like, I feel, you know, like, value our grandmas and do all that. And sometimes when you see a lot of success hit in certain people, se olvidan eso.
Yo siento que ayuda, bro. Ayudas de cierta forma siempre estar con la familia, ya sea poco o mucho, you know, porque como dices tú, it keeps you grounded to, you know, to your roots, which basically is just, you know, la familia, o sea, es donde naciste, güey, you know, entonces, you know, te enseñas esta vida que está llena de pues buena vida, pues, porque no es una mala vida esto la artisteada, pero también te regresas a lo que fue. ¿Sí me entiendes? Antes de esta vida, entonces,
Don't go too far.
Yeah.
Stay where you came from.
Exactly. And I feel like when people lose that is when they start fucking up, you know.
100%. And the more you keep going up there, it's harder to stay grounded because fuck, estás subiendo.
No, y luego te afecta más cuando estás arriba, porque ya cuando estás arriba, güey, quieres voltear para abajo y quién está, pues no estuviste tú, pues, ¿sí me entiendes?
O no diste la mano. And then, you know, a veces no te cuesta dar la mano, you know what I mean?
Y probablemente la mano que tú ocupes no sea financiera, sino emocional. Entonces, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, es mucho. It's a lot that you gamble when you do this type of business, you know? But at the end of the day, I feel like a strong mentality and a great team, bro, is just always going to make shit work easier, you know, faster, and way more productive.
Those are great words to really, for those of you guys that are watching, no, for real. And now, you guys are all get support from your parents? Like, los apoyan sus papás?
Machín, definitely, bro. Yeah.
Nomás no apoyan la fumada, pero ya que...
Hell yeah. I mean, I want to say, like, in the very, very beginning, I feel like it was, like, a little bit hard for them to understand in the beginning. Because, again, bro, this shit is so new, especially in Georgia, bro. In Atlanta, this like Mexican music. No, there hasn't been. Now we're the first grupo like Mexicano that has really kind of like came out of Georgia, of Atlanta. So imagine me telling my mom like, "Oh, this is what I want to do." Like in 2019, like this is when I just got out of high school.
Ponte a trabajar.
Yeah.
Estar marihuano. Nah, ¿cómo que vas a hacer eso?
Yeah.
But then throughout time, like proving them like that, like little goals that like we were achieving, or like. Their friends saying like, oh,
ya vimos
su hijo,
Simón.
and then like all these little new things that we do and accomplish and everything. Like today, they're like my number one supporters too, bro. Like it's crazy. They went from like you're crazy to like now being like supporting me 1,000%, like whatever I want to do. And they have that mentality now too. I was able to like kind of like unlock that. You got to do more for yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Like
nah, but I feel like you earned it. You know, you earned it too because you know we we always been, you know, working, and y ha funcionado. Entonces, inconscientemente ha funcionado, you know, like we just doing shit, not with no expectations. We're just doing shit. So
A labor of love.
yeah, it's a labor of love because we're really passionate toward music, you know, and I feel like we put 120% emotion to it. So.
¿Y cómo aprendiste a cantar, güey? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did you learn that?
Pues fíjate que yo soy bien fiel del hecho de que las cosas no pasan por casualidad, you know, y el destino te pone en lugares donde tienes que estar. Entonces siento que Dios me puso voz porque, o sea, nunca aprendí, o sea, fue como que nací cantando y así me quedé. Y nunca pensé que fuera negocios, nomás fui que fuera a gusto, y fue que hasta que conocí a Manuel que vi que puedo armar un grupo y así, you know.
Nobody in your family canta canciones.
A mí cantan, pero por gusto, como te digo, no es que sean profesionales, you know.
Pero si pueden, like, si se oye bien.
No, bueno, mi papá ya está entonado, mi jefe. Fui a su cumpleaños hace poquito y mi hermana. Y mi hermana canta, pero mi papá se entonó un poquito ya como que, you know, se quiere comparar al pollito. Dijo, salió cantando el pollito, ni modo que el gallo no.
Damn, that's tight. What about you, man? How did you learn how to sing? Did you try rapping first, or what's like?
Same thing, bro. Like, I mean, music wasn't like a thing in like none of my family, and there was no musician or anything. Like, same shit like that. Like,
You're
it was
the
like
first
it
one.
was very. There was a lot of music in our family. Like, we were very alegre when it came to music. And then my mom would like put my little brother to sing with mariachi and shit, just like dress him up on some like cute shit. And then my brother just ended up having, my brother ended up having like un pinche vocesón también, you know. And then he ended up like doing like a little HBO special because his music teacher in 5th grade got him into that shit. And that's really where, like, I guess for me, I saw that, like, what they came to the house and they filmed everything, they paid for everything. It was just crazy, like that. Whatever they did for my brother, that treatment that my brother had that day, I was like, I want that treatment as well, you know. I feel like that's kind of like a little bit when that kind of sparked the music shit, because I always like did whatever my brother did. I didn't have a voice. I still don't think I have a voice. You know, I could keep a tone.
Entonado.
You know, it's entonado, but I don't think, like, I believe he has a voice. Like, that's a voice.
Yeah.
My brother has a voice. But yo nomás me entono, ¿verdad? So I was just more on the guitar side.
You guys are related?
Nah, he's pretty much my
Pues
brother.
haz de cuenta somos carnales, pero o sea, no somos de
No, because he
familia.
said my brother had a voice, but your real
I
brother.
got my blood brother. He sings too. Like, he's a really good. I used to do music with him, so that's what I say. Like, he started doing like rock and reggae shit. So I was doing again whatever my big brother did, I was doing. So like, I was just tagging along whatever he was doing. I started out with playing the bass in the reggae band, and then from there, just kind of like I started falling more in love with music. But it wasn't until like when I met Ricardo where it was just kind of like the creative part came through. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just creating music left and right, and that part right there fucking was like, oh shit.
Because it wasn't until I met Emmanuel where I started writing, you know, really writing. Because the reason I messaged or we started like really DMing is because I had a song and he could put the music behind it, you know.
So you almost like the vision connected the right opportunities all together. Everybody,
bro, and it was the perfect timing because I want to say that even in my life I was going through some, you know, dark moments. So I was shit, you know, it was just a shine of light. Entonces we just said, como mosquita, you know, we just followed it. Y mira,
somebody in the chat room, Diego Marin says, I saw that special on HBO. It was a mariachi competition. Yeah, it's like,
That's crazy.
What's your brother's name, dog?
Eduardo. It was like I don't even know, like 12.
¿Cómo?
Like this was like
His name is Eduardo.
Eduardo Castrejon, my boy Lalo. Shout out my boy. They call him White Dragon because he's white as shit.
I thought you could call him milkweed. God, dude.
Milkweed?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I've seen that movie numerous times, bro. And call it what you want, dog. But I finally paid a full attention to the 2 hours and something that is blood in, blood out.
Whoa.
And 3 hours.
I can recite you that movie, bro.
Yeah,
and I fucking get it now, dog. You know what I mean? Like yeah,
hey, yo,
I fucking get
life
it.
is a risk, carnal.
Yeah.
You know, life is a risk.
I can't help but to feel bad for Miklo. Nothing ever went right for that fool, dog.
No,
like his
God.
own cousin shoots him, dog. Like
He went through some shit. You know?
yeah, he's like, I fucking lost my leg. Then he turns super bad, dog. His tia
Vato locos forever.
everything would have stopped if his tia would have just stopped there. She was like, Miklo, you too? He's like, sorry, tia.
Yeah. That moment, everything went south. You know? That's crazy, bro. That's a great movie, bro. Honestly, you know. You know, I always watched it and rewatched it as many times as I could. You know.
It was free on YouTube, so hey.
Yeah, that's where it came up, and I was just like, "Fuck, am I gonna spend 3 hours?" And I was like, "All right."
Fuck
yeah.
He's like, traigo chiskirisquis.
Uno de estos, no.
Te chingas 2-3 películas con eso.
Yeah, straight up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what's how many projects have you guys released so far?
Well, recently we just.
Because you guys just dropped one, no?
Yeah, but before even starting with Lumbre, as Ricardo and Emmanuel, we dropped a album called RYE. That's our first project, con mis carnales. So it was just like, it's totally different to the project that we have right now. But I want to say that and a couple EPs, and also, so it's like 2 albums. Con chill guys.
I know. I don't know like albums, but like 2 albums for sure. But like around 35 songs before.
Yeah.
Like, we signed to Lumbre.
Cause you say EPs, I didn't even know, like, cause it's what the genre is, what corridos verdes or just corridos tumbados or.
Bro, honestamente, that's been a struggle throughout the years to find a genre or a name to it, because I mean it's just a mixture of todo, way. Es un cagadero, pero suena bien, like it's just easily to digest to the ear,
Like one EP we dropped was called Rompiendo Reglas, and it was straight reggae music, bro.
You know what I mean?
Like así.
Reggae. And then like one corrido. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta check that project out, man. Yeah,
we'll put you on game after
a long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
But that's it. Way even before, we're talking about like almost year 2, of going into
having fun, bro. They really
just experimenting with our taste of music, that we had.
Hey, alguien in the chat dijo, he was like, dile a Ricardo que ya no esté fumando Jeters, son malos.
Hey. Now we smoking on chiclets. That's what we doing right now.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
This go hard, bro. For real, the hash hoes.
Hell yeah, no. I remember the first time I tried one of these, it was at the Kush Talk. Bro, crazy.
Oh yeah, he was right there. We were right there next to each other. Yeah.
But he hooked us up. He hooked us up, and then I gave some to like gifts to my family, bro. They were hella excited and shit like that. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. They love it, bro. Like they were like, "What, bro?" Like, cause again, we don't get to smoke like this down there, bro. Like you can smoke like this, but it's a prize,
No más, si llegas con uno de estos, güey.
But like you were able to like pretty much let us smoke good, bro. For
I love the glass tips. Glass tips.
It's a bong that you can put, lo puedes para bong. Se lo quitas.
Vete a la verga, güey.
Yeah.
Nah.
There's no paper filters, weed all the way, so literally you can put it on the bong and keep finishing it.
Oh yeah.
So you put it in the bong and you just.
Yeah, se lo puedes poner ahí y te lo puedes fumar así en el bong.
Yo, Chicles is leveling the fuck up, bro. He's leveling the fuck up, bro. That's so dope. Yeah.
Hey, el scene de la mota es muy diferente allá en Georgia. Todavía no está legal.
Look, I feel like everybody does it, but like no lo hacen legal, like está también normalizado porque, o sea, también puedes estar en downtown chingando un chisquirisqui bien a gusto y puedes pasar la chota sin pedos, pero, o sea, like, no es legal,
O sea, no la hacen de pedo, pero sí, pues si quieren, te la pueden hacer.
It's decriminalized
Eso.
in Atlanta. Yeah. So, I mean, in all the clubs, bro, everybody smokes. So,
Sí.
it's like we do it like
Mata se lo pasa al
like
security,
it's
güey.
legal, but
Pretty much.
pero también it's illegal. So it just depends on the cop. You might get an asshole cop. He can still,
Yeah, they can still
go
fuck you over.
something.
Pero pues la vida es un riesgo,
Like in the
carnal.
counties that we
No. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense right there, man. Because, I mean, I feel like the worst that'll happen is they'll be like, here, let me just step on this shit, and then they'll go, yeah. Like that's what they used to do out here.
How's that shit,
I remember one time getting pulled over here, and I have like some really dope dab rig at the time. It was a Voodoo doll. It was by Peter Muller.
Oh shit.
And I used to have it in my middle compartment because I used to stick dabs everywhere, dog.
Hey, that's me right now.
Yeah, I got pulled over, dog, and then this fool me la encontró, and I was like, fool, please don't break it. That shit's worth thousands of dollars. Please, bro, don't break it. But honestly, he calls his partner. He was like, we'll see what my partner says. And the partner was like, this shit's tight. What is it? He was like, it's a bong. And then he was like, fuck. He's like, that's not your regular bong. He was like, he might be telling the truth. So I'm like, yo, de regreso.
No, bro, no, because it's scary, bro.
Pero it's like a full doll. It's como like ahorita. I'm gonna show you right now.
No, yeah, the amount of how expensive rigs can get, it's crazy, bro.
We found out when we started coming to LA more about the banjo, and we were just like, oh shit, no, mom is 150. We hit dad's out of $150,000 rig.
Yeah, bro,
We
my
were
lungs
like,
feel rich.
and I was just like, oh shit, that shit
no,
go crazy.
man. That's dope as fuck. Es una burudo.
Yeah, it's
A ver.
Homer Simpson?
it's a half Homer and half Krusty.
Oh, that shit go hard, bro.
Bro, that
Thank
shit's
you.
crazy.
Ya después que agarré esa, como que tenía un chingo de colección. I had a big collection of these different ones because he makes different ones. This is a custom one he made for me with. Thank you. With Danny Camp Glass and Peter Moeller, and yeah, he made this one. And after that, I stopped collecting because that's enough. But
Yeah, son esos vicios que tienes que dejarte, de esos pronto.
son vicios caros, güey.
Sí, son gustos caros que.
Y para para mantenerlos, fuck, esos pinches jars, man, que caritos también, güey.
Sí.
Cada pinche jar son otro cientón.
Sí, no, especially over there.
Yeah, at least.
Easy.
Allá.
El compa Chicles, he was like, ¿cómo que unos 3, 2? El fucking anda comprando unos jars.
Güey,
Fuck.
yo he visto canijos con los jars así llenos, güey, que agarran la cucharona se parece a esta, güey, así. Pinches dabazos, I'm like, damn, me dolió, güey. Nosotros nos estamos echando moquitos, ¿sabes? Chiquitos, así nomás para to get like a 30, 40 minute high,
Es que si te acostumbras demasiado, güey, ya después pierdes su poder.
Pues es como todo, es como fumarnos esto, o sea, we ain't getting no higher.
No, le tienes que poner wax, después
Yeah.
echarle más wax.
Sí.
Pero para mí se ha vuelto como like smoking
cigarro,
un cigarro.
Simón, es lo que mi papá le hace. Y no te pones loco porque el otro estaba en su cumpleaños y shout out to su compa Blinkers. Cosa de material Blinkers y le estaba jale yo enfrente de él. Y me dice, no manches, güey. ¿Y no te pones loco o qué? Le digo, no, el loco he estado desde que me levanté, ahorita ya me acostumbré al feeling, Es que ya se hizo costumbre, levantar. Mi compa, my cousin OZ, bro, literally yesterday woke me up like we went hiking, bro.
Saw that, el pinche Big Bear.
Wait, 10 fucking miles? You fucking kidding me, bro? Mis piernas me tiemblan, güey. Ahorita subiendo las escaleras, güey. No, es un pedo, güey. Pero haz de cuenta que me levanto, güey, porque estaba despierto él. And he's like, what's up? A dab or what? Literally, like, not even 3 minutes up, bro. Like, abriendo mis dos todavía modorro.
I can just picture him saying those exact words.
Yeah, bro. Literally, like, that's all he said. He didn't even say good morning. That was his way of saying good morning, That shit was lit, though. Pero, ya es costumbre estar loco. So, ya te digo, fumas y ya estás en un cierto nivel,
Hey, your parents are cool with you blazing it too, Gippy?
La verdad, bro, no, I don't be smoking, bro.
Oh, you don't be smoking? What do you mean? I seen you hit the hash Jose Batal.
Hey, yo, no, he don't smoke, though. He don't smoke.
But te digo, pues, no, but like, we're here in the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, bro. We gotta smoke.
So he gotta smoke. He cannot not smoke.
All right.
I feel like they have nothing to say no more because it's like I'm not a bum. You feel me? Like that.
Yeah,
I'm
there
killing
you
it.
go.
If anything,
Yeah.
I'm killing it. You know,
No soy
like
drogadicto.
exactamente. So like.
Son de los drogaditos buenos.
Or like the way I like to put it too is like instead of like taking like antidepressant medication and like pills and shit like that, hey, un pinche chisquiriski instead. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
word to
Like,
that.
y boom, relajado ando.
Un puff. Tus problemas están un puff away.
And your parents, Los?
Should they know? Yeah.
No, es que este parece la compañía de chicles, güey. En su casa.
Yeah, they know. But I mean, they're cool with it. They like my brother smokes too, They know that we just be chilling. It's like it's chill,
Es lo que mientras no la estés cagando, ¿verdad?
Yeah. It's better to be like,
Es que we just
it's because when I got like when I started smoking, my mom was like, "It's better for you to smoke at the house than to be out there smoking
Oh, you had
somewhere."
the cool mom.
Yeah. Well, not really. I had to get caught. I had to get caught to get the cool mom.
How do you get caught?
And then
You saw my dad kick my ass?
I got arrested.
Oh, shit.
That's the worst.
Yeah, but I got arrested on my graduation. the day before my graduation.
Imagine how proud.
So at that point, there's no like you can't even get your friend to bet you. Like none of that. It's like you gotta know.
Too.
Yeah. But after that, she was like, it's better for you to smoke at the house than be smoking out anywhere else, But then they decriminalized it too.
Damn, I mean, getting arrested is definitely have your parents either fucking fuck you up or be like, hey, well, how long has this been going on?
Yeah.
That's
Cap.
that seems like
¿Hace
exactly.
cuánto te drogas?
My parents just found out, and I was like, I'm just like, well, this is gonna be my job, and then it became my job, and this is, what can you say?
Yeah, no, I feel like I was always that kid that always told the truth, I never did not tell my mom what I was doing, She always told me, like, siempre háblame con la verdad y no haber pedos, te puedo entender hasta cierto extent, like, pero dime la verdad. So it was a tool that I used, my whole childhood porque, I could experimenting with some guidance, I was experimenting with some guidance, like, no era como, no lo hagas. It was more like, es malo, probablemente mi mamá lo veía como, un vicio para solo los cholos y todo el rollo, pero she was like, no te está afectando en mucho, al contrario, no, te veo más feliz o como sea, like.
Te veo más
Ajá,
feliz.
entonces, like, como que no le veo.
Sí te veo feliz.
Mamá, que dice, mientras tú seas feliz, yo soy feliz, entonces, I'm happy. Thank you.
Here, spark the
No, güey, a ver, tú eres el pro, güey.
Because with the hash holes, man, like, I made a whole video for this shit.
That's what I was just about to say. I was like, tiene que salir con instrucciones esa madre, güey, porque... Sí, güey, it's a whole experience, güey.
It has to be an even burn. I made an official video on how to properly smoke a hash roll on my YouTube. It has helped a lot of people.
Bro.
Felipe Esparza is one of my testimonies. Now Grupo Rye. It has to be an even burn. That's what it is with these.
Porque sí, porque luego empiezan a torcerse bien gacho, ¿no?
Yeah, porque...
Ya te lo estás fumando así, güey. Oh, es que nosotros queremos jalar pues así como ya cuando salen los blinkers que le hace click, click, click.
It's because since we be like 8 deep in a rotation, bro, we know the blunt only gonna pass to us like once or twice. So we're like, le aprovechamos ahí. We're like,
nah, yeah, like you'll make them run with this because it's such a big cherry.
Yeah.
It's like a lot to pull in, so you don't need to pull out because sometimes when you Brody spark it up, you could even make the flame come back out. Yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah. Like I smoked it all the way. Just yeah. El que no fuma, eh.
¿Verdad?
El fucking Gibby.
Just hold it for 2-3 minutes. Just hit it 2 times, hold it. Let it burn.
And don't let the smoke out. Don't let the smoke out. Es como un puro, pues. Como
Yeah,
un puro.
exactly like that.
Es como un puro, okay. Nah, pero tú sabes más bueno que un puro. Hasta me da pena desperdiciar tanta mota, güey. You know? Y nos está quemando mucha mota y nos está entrando a los pulmones mejor. Hay que darle.
¿Hace cuántos días o hace cuánto tiempo sacaron el Chill Guys?
Bro, Chill Guys ya salió en junio 12.
Okay.
Entonces quiero decir que llevamos que una semana y media por ahí.
Yeah, about be 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks.
¿Y qué tal lo están recibiendo los fans?
Bro, I feel like people, I mean, te digo, there's just a lot of chill people in this world, you know? Everybody se identificó con el Chill Guys aspect y, you know, I feel like que lo están abrazando. Y obviamente, you know, we've never seen numbers like this, you know? Right now, we've seen an increase of numbers. Entonces, you know, it's all new to us.
Do you think that by doing collaborations like the one you did with Legado 7, like on the Blue Sushi, you think that kind of helped, you know, like, I guess, get you known to more of a different, like,
Yes.
I guess to more people? Because they've been around for a cool minute, you know?
Yeah. No son los la mata, you know?
They're like one of the top dogs in Corridos Verdes?
I want to say, bro, honestly.
That's what I would say. Yeah.
Arriba la compañía.
Yeah, no, straight up. Shout out to Alex and Legado 7. That's like, it's been on my daily for like the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a full circle for us, you know, porque pues a ellos les gusta quemar un chingo la hierba, entonces a nosotros también, you know, siento como que caemos en las manos correctas, you know.
¿Sí van a hacer un álbum colaborativo at one point?
I mean, I want to say later on.
Yeah, like
just right now, I mean, Blue Sushi nos ayudó, claro, a darnos credibilidad más que nada, porque pues estamos iniciando Y más que nada, pues yo también como escritor, me da me asoma pues a la industria para que más gente conozca pues el talento que hay en Lumbre. Entonces, pero yeah, I feel like later on vamos a tratar de hacer algo con las colaboraciones. Just now we just thought that, the best way was to sit our foot down is to be full original and say what's up, in the most original and natural way that we could, sin tener que forzar un talento nuevo a un sonido que la gente apenas está digiriendo. Entonces, I feel like, lit.
You guys are ready for shows?
Yeah, bro, I feel like shows is the where we have the most fun, es donde desquitamos todas las ganas,
¿Y les llevan mota? los fans.
Bro, it's crazy. Desde carnal, mota siempre ha estado en nuestro camino,
Porque los fans, cuando tú cantas pues canciones de, así como pues digamos Cypress Hill, no hay un concierto de que ellos siempre tienen su mota, pero siempre hay compañías y siempre le quieren llevar, agradarle como si fueran Reyes Magos,
Bro, honestly, I mean, Chicles, bro. Chicles has been really nice to us too, bro. Like, letting us try their material, bro. Y, I feel like it comes with it, We're speaking for like the smoking community, and the smoking community is just blessing us with some more smoke,
That's right, man. It's a good community to be a part of.
Yeah, I mean, it's a chill community, bro. People nos toman por marihuanas, but we're just some chill guys,
And we see the passion behind it too. We see the art. We see the, like, you saying that you could put that on a bong. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, that shit, that right there is art. You feel me? So it starts with the weed, bro. It does start with the weed.
Simon.
So how can you not like praise that? Because like to us is when you see some shit like that, you again.
Bro, weed, it takes 2.5 months to get it from a plant to a bag, right?
Yeah.
So that's a part itself.
Simon.
Exactly. Yeah, and I feel like that's what we've been learning more too is like coming to see like behind the brand is like.
Yeah,
there's so much work.
What happens behind it?
Like even crazy. Like y'all like the weed brands here go crazy on like the packaging, the merch. Like shit's crazy, bro. I was like,
yeah,
it's cool. But it's a whole.
I get creative with it,
Yeah. So like we have like we will like, hey, bro, shout out to Chiclets for real, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
What's good weed finds good music, that also makes
Bro, LA showed us a whole.
Let me even out that burn.
LA showed us a whole different level of smoking. We were smoking. We were smoking.
Okay,
just blunts. But acá, güey, woo.
Hey.
No manches, güey. I was like, God, Lee, so many strains, so many flavors, so many power. I was like, God damn.
I know you
love it.
I know you guys are on a tight schedule, and you guys got places to be. But I mean, I saw the guitar earlier. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? I mean, can we leave us with a little something?
Hey, let's do a smoking corrido.
And to the homie who usually comes in here and sings 2 verses from a corrido, Tommy, take notes, dog. This is how you fucking show out. We're not gonna ask you to sing no more after having these fools come in here, dog.
Need this one too?
Nah, we're just tilted down like this. Which one you want to do? Carnal?
Rólate otro carnal, ando bien hola y no quiero bajar. Un baby jeter de piña colada, cabrón y vago igualito a mi papá. Tierra de Michoacán, de donde el perro mató a don Julián. Ahora radico donde el gavilán y los bravos se dan a respetar. Al Motorola todo el día, loco viendo rojo, ay Santa María, no me desampares de noche de día, sigo viajando, gozando a mi modo la vida, pebitas bien high, pura morra exclusiva, me gusta la noche y ver salir el día, y una prieta terca con el tiro arriba me cuida, de aquellos que les duele que vamos todos para arriba, Y no soy ningún santo para que una diabla me quiera domar. Mami, no se confunda, que si desenfunda, no la va a contar. Te vas a enamorar, no me vas a soltar. ¿Se la sabe, viejo? Chicles, Grupo Rye, pa.
Yo, that shit was fucking hard, dog. Hey, compa, you sound just like you sound on the fucking album, dog.
You know,
like,
I get that a lot, bro. I get that a lot. They're like, bro, you sound just like the recording. I'm like, yo, that's dope. Es lo que queremos, you know, que se escuche natural. Y eso que ya vamos 2 chicles abajo,
y fucking no le afecta nada, dog. Some people say, I don't smoke because this, aprendan.
No, o sea, yo me estoy preocupando, créeme. Pero mira, we don't smoke the same, pa.
Y para otra gente que ha venido a este podcast, sí trabajan los micrófonos, ¿no oyeron?
A huevo.
That's what happens when you talk into them, dog.
Simón, dicen que no es el micrófono, es el mono.
Yeah. Straight up, man. Wait, so I know you guys have to take off, man. Can you guys shout out? I mean, I want to thank you guys, number one, for coming by here, man.
No, gracias a ti, pa. Muchas gracias a ti por la invitación, más que nada.
Can you guys each shout out your individual Instagrams one by one? Just because I know the fans are gonna fuck with you guys. So, cualquier shout outs que quieran dar.
Yo ni me sé el mío.
Uno por uno. ¿Cómo está listo? ¿Está listo, Gibby?
Yeah, mine is Gibby.records. Mine is Los __404. Shout out all of Marietta, Atlanta. We don't smoke the same.
Lucky Lows too. That's
Lucky Lows.
Yeah, shout out TikTok. On TikTok, catch me as Lucky Lows.
This is Lucky Lows. And then first, I want to do a shout out Grupo Rye, so y'all can just go ahead and follow that. Grupo Rye on all music platforms too. You can just search it up like that. So we're gonna get to a point where you can just put Rye, and then that shit pops up, right?
Yeah.
But mine is just gonna be Emmanuel.Rye. And hey, shout out to everybody that's streaming our music, that's streaming in Chill Guys. Shout out to all my people in Marietta. Hey, shout out my mom.
Hell yeah.
Y a mí, carnal, me pueden encontrar como Ricardo Ángel_RYE. Ya se la sabe, pa. Ahí estamos a sus órdenes. Chao. Oye, we don't smoke the same, pa. I'm so happy to be here, bro. You know, I'm so happy.
We're happy to have you. I know, like I said, I know you guys have to jet out. Like I said, the hats, bless you guys here.
Hey, yo, bet, bro. Say less.
Shout out Chiclets too.
Hey. Hey, I caught the black one. Caught the black one. You won the blue one. Oh, no.
There you go. Yeah, thank you, everybody. We're going to cut into a real quick break because these guys have to jet out. And we'll be right back to close out the show right after this little quick break. If you're enjoying the show, please hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And if you're watching this interview after we've been live, fucking watch the whole replay because it's a great interview. You learned a lot about the industry and making it and just chasing your dreams and some good music. And some good weed. No, we don't smoke the same. So,
especially the good weed.
Good way to start off the morning,
right? Yeah. No cap.
Salute to Chiclets and salute to everybody up there.
Saludcito Chiclets.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Salute chat.
Grabs over here, he's just like, hey, bro. He's like, I told you.
Damn, that shit is so. You have to stand in front of it, probably.
Got heater, yeah, like that.
Ready? 3, 2.
Is
that shit clogged?
Nah, it's too low temp, no?
Very good, dog. Alright, now it's better. Yeah, it's fucking milking a little bit. Maybe it is hella low temp. My bad, doggy. No, it's hella little milky.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
No, it's hella low temp, my bad.
Yeah, it's hella low temp, bro.
Okay, it's like cold up in here and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying not to catch the rosin on fire, bro. Like,
True.
That's some good terms right there. I don't want to waste this much shit. That's a fucking hit.
Yeah.
Woo. Take your time with that shit, bro. Look at that shit. Oh, man. That's a fucking puddle, bro. He's going to get reheats like for days of that shit. Yeah, mommy. Yeah, that shit looks sick in the fucking light, too, bro. Just big ass.
Come Come on, give us your worst review, dog.
Your worst review. Don't encourage
Hey, when we're gonna have when we're gonna have Chiclets on the podcast, dude?
One time was good enough. It happened already. You were there.
Not this guy.
This guy? You want this guy on?
I want both y'all on, dude.
Oh hell no! I can't do that. I don't speak English. No speaking?
No speak it, sleep.
Torch me up, Dad, Lexington. That would be crazy.
That's perfect for a nose dab, honestly.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You're good.
I had a friend who did that with a Dr. Dabber. That's not your nose. I just gotta tell you. Always the way. There you go.
Damn, that's so good.
That shit's good.
It's a little ripper, huh? Needs a little more water right now, but it's good.
I've been using
not wrestling or nothing, but I didn't even want to hear it from them. So I told my lady, I'm like, nah, I got this shit under control. The fire, he's like, we should still call them to let them know that like fire damage and you know, white girls go online. And she was like, it says right here that you should get cleared by the fire department. And I was like, it's clear. You see, no smoke, bitch. Like, what the fuck you talking about? And she didn't want to sleep there, but I was like,
the ones that they give you with the one with the 3 flames.
Ah, okay.
That shit was fucking money, dog. A Hellstone was like, it was a pipe that you could take dabs out of, bro. Were you there? No, I remember. The fool who created the Hellstone fucking company, I don't know if he's still around, but I remember I went to that fool's house with Dr. K, like a while back, to have a business meeting. That's when I was working with for Dr. K. Dog, I remember just sitting there and that fool busted out like, this is like 8 years ago, bro. This fool busted out some shit like you know, like just like off of trying to be like Kurt, like, you know, like a nice host. He's like, yo, check this new Hellstone I'm working on. And then we tested it out after. Something pro or anti-Trump, huh? No?
I changed my profile pic to distressed American flag.
Oh, yeah.
And they kicked me off of that.
I feel like you every other day.
no, you still got a hose.
I know. Ask not to drive.
Yeah, that too, dog. Yeah. Usually he drinks like this because his lady's here, but not today.
Her brother was in town. Man, I was just like, and then
You told her it was gonna be not a good. You're like, it's gonna be all right.
well, cause she already knew that I was gonna cancel the show, so she was just like, this was gonna be mad, and he's gonna be all like,
And look at you. Look at him now. Look at him now,
She
guys.
probably thought it.
Are those the regulars? I don't know, but Izo, how many Labubus have you sold?
I sold 6.
Killing there. Get your Labubus right here, dog.
Stop by for you. Every ice cream man could not miss you, bro. I just picture like a little kid in diapers. Just going at it. I could never do that, bro. This is a lot of the jokes and a lot of the stuff that's going to be said here. It's going to definitely be relatable to everybody who watches it. So if you got, I appreciate everybody showing out. Everybody who got a ticket, please make sure you guys take care of your people here at Schooner Bar and Grill. Thank you so much to them for making it happen. Also give it up for Rock Sampson for giving you guys a nice pizza. Come on, man. Happy birthday. And we are back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Hey, man, thank you, number one, to Grupo Rye or Grupo Rye for showing up, man. Those are good guys right there, talented. They're on their way up. Not gonna cap. These guys are on their way up, bro. They're very talented. And these guys, they were a good vibe. I hope you guys check out their music. Go check out their new project, Chill Guys. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, everybody. I'm gonna get into your super chats real quick. Or I don't know if Ray's actually gonna be able to punch in with the super chats real quick. He might be able to. I know we're just tapping back in after such a great interview. By the way, if you enjoyed that interview, hit that thumbs up, bro. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that share. I don't know why you guys haven't hit that share or hit that thumbs up at all, man. That was quite the great interview. Shout out to Compa Jay for setting that up. Very talented guys, and it was dope for them to perform the song. Yeah, that was pretty dope. Shouted out hella fucking chiclets too, man. Yeah. Also, before speaking on some music tip, I do want to fucking say a for shame to the XXL fucking list, man. The XXL list of the new graduates or whatever the fuck they have. How dare you not put any raza up on that list, bro? You just got white fools and black fools up in there. And I think after, as much as I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan, after Kendrick Lamar put a lot of raza in his fucking last album, you guys should have recognized too. So Double XL, the fuck's up, bro, man? Who's over here acting like the Dodgers, bro? Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out.
Damn.
I used to look up to that shit. When I used to see the double XL list, I was like, man, that's where you want to be if you're an upcoming rapper and all this shit. That's where you're going to be if you're up next. Because you used to, you know, that was an outlet, a credible outlet at the time, you know? Yeah, straight up. Or the Yodis. They could have put the Yodis.
They weren't there?
Huh?
They weren't there?
No.
But they've been doing music for a while, though. So they can't be like graduates or freshmen. I don't know.
I think they're fairly new enough in the scene for them to get that credibility because they would get that recognition, you know?
They got Be Real. They don't need nobody else's credibility.
Yeah, but it was just a whole bunch of BS. Let's get into the super chats. Sorry, I'm a little
What's
bit
up,
too
chiclets?
high. yeah, but yeah, what's up, chiclets? We'll come back.
Oh, I'm fucking blown too. I just smoked one to the head.
A lot of listening today, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like every time this happens, bro, I feel like that's viejito. Like,
nah.
Bro, we're smoking super joints, bro.
No, I know, bro, but I'm just like, have you seen that meme that was just where it's just like when you and the homie want to smoke 2-3 backwoods back to back, and you're just like, that's just not me no more. That's not us. I can't do that, bro. Cause look, fool, I smoke so fucking much, dog. That shit. This happens to me, dog. I'll be smoking and watching TV, and I'll be talking to my lady, and I usually sit in my chair. Be watching TV, and I fall asleep with my shit on, dog. I fall asleep. I have numerous burns in my leg, fool. Like, because, like, the shit will fall, and I'm like, oh! Like, I'll just fucking get up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then she's like, oh, you fell asleep? Like, because I won't look like I'm asleep.
Yeah, you just look like you're still doing what you're doing.
It looks like I'm still watching TV, and I might have been asleep for, like, 10 minutes, fool.
I happens to one of my homies. But nah, I dab at night. That's my thing. See, I'm not smoking at night.
Dabbing is too much work, bro. I don't like dabbing at home like too much because I have my cats are everywhere.
Oh,
yeah, and then I was like, I don't want the hairs of theirs to be near my rig, so I just be dabbing here.
No, but even if you have the heater,
yeah,
that's just all bad.
Yeah, for sure, all bad, 100%. Yeah. All right, let's get into these super chats, Ray.
All right, Luis Diaz, saludos fam, Puro Cactus, Yuma, Arizona. Starting my podcast. Thank you guys for the inspiration and gracias, Ray, for the camera advice. No problem.
Just don't call it the #1 cactus podcast in the world, please.
I think it's called Offbeat and Unfiltered.
Salute. Oh, that's tight, man. Congratulations on that. And I'm just saying that because, just saying, man, the actual #1 podcast is gonna come after XU's podcast. I've been tagging them in all the #1's podcast posts.
Excellent. What's up, X? Next one is from Raspy415. Buenos dias, morros. #America. #fuck ice.
Morros is such a like, I don't know, depends who says it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it could sound very like degrading too.
It depends on the tone of the voice.
Dog, you know what's the hardest beat that I've ever fucking heard, dog? And it's, all right, who remembers El Morro, dog? You remember the fucking little fool that used to sing? Yo no quiero escuela, prefiero fútbol. You don't remember that shit? Dog, it was on Spanish fucking TV. Dog, you guys don't remember. This beat right here. This is one of the hardest beats to this day. I'm like, man, Be Real should body this beat. Doesn't it sound like Muggs made this shit?
Kind of does sound like a...
But it's El Morro, dog. Dog, you don't remember this? Dog, this fool used to be where I come with Chivas jersey. That fool.
That's what this was?
Yes.
Hey, fool, no lie. I seen this guy once at El Curacao. That's on by Union.
Oh, here at Union and fucking down the street.
Yeah.
Dog, this fool was fucking going. I remember hearing that shit. But the beat, dog, honestly, I want that beat just so I can fucking be like, yo, Be Real, what you think of
Yeah,
this
you gotta
beat?
show Be Real that song.
I honestly think, and I'll be like, look, fool, just put this song on for free, but just body this beat. I guarantee you, all the fucking like, you know, the old school fucking fools who grew up on this shit would fucking
Go hard on that.
they'll
for
be
sure.
like, yo, Be Real, just body this shit,
Yeah, for sure, bro. That sounds like it's something he would like.
dog. I think that would be crazy. I'm gonna show him when he comes back. I put that shit on my to-do list, but I was listening to this shit, and I remember listening to the song because they would be playing that shit. Somebody said it was a Control Machete or something like that, and it was like, it said the chorus, yo no quiero escuela, prefiero el fútbol, yo no quiero escuela. Honestly, I've thought about making the design with
Prefiero
this.
fumar.
Honestly, I've thought about fucking making that fool's a design on one of my shirts, but putting the LAFC colors on him and bringing that fool back in there and smoking and playing soccer, dog.
Now, are you doing this because this is the month for it?
For what?
You know, to be dressing up as an LAFC player.
Oh, fuck you. All right, next one.
Next one is from Speed Minion. Big what's up from Vegas?
Cactus. What's going on in Vegas, man? I miss Vegas. I want to go.
Vegas,
bad.
baby.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas is always fun.
It is.
It is. I'm just need to get my AC refilled in the back. I didn't know this thing had 2 ACs. Yay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, you got to refill one in the back and the one in the front.
Big ass car.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Damn.
Damn, Cadillac.
Power of luxury, huh?
Next one is from Diego Marin. Just bought the 1987 Yoda pickup. About to lift it. Hell yeah.
There we go.
It's a 4x4.
What do you buy?
That's Toyota.
87 Toyota pickup.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Salute.
Smart buy. A lot of those old school trucks have a better frame than the new trucks. It's fucked up.
Honestly, yeah, you're right, though.
No disrespect to like the Raptors or whatever, but it's true, dog.
Yeah,
The frame design is bullshit nowadays.
Straight up, bro. Half of these fucking cars out here are just all computers, dog.
Yeah. They're made to break now. So
They're
you can
all
buy new
it's
ones.
it's awesome Steve Jobs shit, bro. That's why like my mechanic tells me 2015 and under, that's 2015, he'll stop looking at them. I think like that's where he draws the line because he's like, that's the last of cars that are simple to enough to fix. Like fixing a computer like fuses and control ports, it's not a big deal.
You gotta stick a USB now.
Yeah, stick it. Yeah, but like now, bro, that shit's all fucking different. You gotta like crack a code like an iPhone where it's like, sorry, we gotta take it to the back where nobody knows the machine we use and all this shit. Like before, you could go to the mechanic shop, be like, what machine does Pep Boy use? Amazon. Can I get that machine? Bam. And then be like, you're all of a sudden you're the plug.
Yep.
Shout out to the plug, Mission Smog, proud sponsor of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Got my smog check, fucking no problem, dog. My truck don't pollute the fucking air. Does yours? No, I'm saying.
If it does, go see Mr. Spog.
E-Zone's truck don't pollute the ozone.
It's a V8.
Yep.
Next one's from Elote Grande. RSO on the next pod.
I'm down for you know what? Let's do a first RSO pod with Nitty on Patreon.
Dun dun dun.
I don't if he claims
RSO?
Yeah, if he claims to be fucking such a big stoner like he is, I'm gonna be like, look, fool, take this in the morning, send us the video of you taking it in the morning, and meet us here at 10.
That shit's smack.
If you can.
That shit's gonna obliterate him.
Yeah, once he sits down,
Does
you'll
he
be like,
eat
whoa.
edibles? Has he?
I don't know, but
Or does he
honestly,
just
for
smoke? 'Cause-
look, fool, we're like this is like a firehouse, bro. If you don't know how to breathe in a burning building, dog, I don't know what to tell you, dog. You're just not cut out to be a fireman. You know, you're either gonna respond to the easy calls like XG. If there's a cat up a tree, he'd be that fireman. But you know, if there's a baby in the building, they gotta call me, dog. You gotta call Ray to fucking man the hose. Like they gotta call you. We haven't found out what his capability is, dog.
So that's what we're doing.
Snake charmer.
Nitty bombs the building.
Shout out to Nitty. He has a special coming out.
Oh yeah, salute. It comes out tomorrow. Make sure you guys check out Nitty's special. Hi, I'm Nitty. He does look super high in that fucking special.
That's a crazy ass fucking story, man.
clip guy, make that clip. What's going on? Stop focusing on the Drew little clips. Like those are not gonna go viral.
What?
Like, but yeah, come on, dog. Next one.
Next one, Diego Marin. E-Zone, add 18 libras to your playlist by Legado 7 featuring Hijos de Garcia. The lyrics hit different.
I'm gonna check that out, dog. I haven't heard it. I just been stuck on that album, but I'll switch it up tomorrow during my workout routine.
18 pounds. That's a lot of poundage. Next one's from Tino.
You know, this just depends. It could be pounds. I mean, but 18 pounds is you could start a good bankroll off of that.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. If they're talking about that, right?
Desert, outdoor shit.
Yeah, right now you could buy a car. You know what I'm saying? Like right now you could buy a car, G, but like you're not gonna significantly change your life. You gotta sell all of them, take that whole money, and then flip it into something that's a bigger fucking risk reward. And then you're gonna be like, oh wow, I can buy a car and I still have money left over. But right now, dog.
Yeah, you gotta go all in like 5 times right now.
Yeah, you gotta go in all the way, dog. Not even fools driving up and down is not even. That's not even a thing anymore. Like you do that shit por gusto right now. Like you're like, hey, but you want to drive pounds from up and down? That's on you.
That's all you. You take the money. Yeah. Ain't nothing in it.
They got legal trucks that'll fucking do it these days.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one is from Tino Santos. Shout out, we don't smoke the same. Grupo Rye. Blue Zushi is a banger. Y'all got to join the Patreon to get access to the secret menu for the fire flavors.
Fuck yeah. Go join the secret. By the way, thank you to all the new people in the secret menu. By the way, I'm going to be giving away the zip and the half zip away. I'm going to try to do the video. I promised my girl I was going to take her out. I don't ever get to spend that much time besides the weekend with her. So not today. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Straight up. Or I'll probably do it tonight when I get back home. But I just, yeah, bro. Sometimes when they said some shit, dog, about them like, hey, stopping by and smelling the flowers, dog. I fucking get consumed by work a lot, dog. And I feel like I gotta spend time with the people I like not constantly ignore, but I almost feel like my mom's gonna be there forever, you know? Like I feel like my dad's gonna be there forever and shit.
Yeah, reality's hitting, huh?
Yeah, and then you're just like, fuck. And then you're just like,
I feel you. That shit sucks, bro. You wish you had fucking more hours in the day.
Yeah.
You know?
You wish rent wasn't all spent on Gavin Newsom's houses.
That guy with his blue roofs.
Yeah. Man, hey man, if there's one thing you learned about this episode today is call your mom, call your dad if you still have them.
Bro, you see, these guys are not even getting big headed. There was a good show today, by the way. Really good show.
It was a great show.
And bro, they said it. They've been in this since what, 6 years? So from day one to now, yeah, their parents have changed, people have changed, but nobody still ignores each other. Still, a phone call is a phone call. What does it cost you? 2 minutes? You know, if they even answer. If they answer, cool. 5 minutes phone call. Someone says, hey, how you doing? But, like, don't let nothing change you, bro. Family's family.
Yeah. Here one day and gone tomorrow, dog. Especially if you're in your fucking 30s, going into your mid-30s. Reality starts to set in when you start seeing your homies, your older homies, and then worse, some of your older homies' parents start to die off. So.
The OGs.
OGs, because you know what's one thing? I was fortunate enough to have my grandma till she was 99 years old.
It's triple OG.
And because of that, I feel like I used to think everybody was blessed like that. That's not the case.
Yeah, it's not.
So, call people, dog. Fucking give somebody a phone call. You never know.
Yes, sir.
Next one is from Diego Marin. It was towards Grupo Rye. Who inspired you guys, and who would you like to collab with?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. All good, though. All good for the next one.
I hope they answered it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did. When I said, well, you know what they did? When they said, they did answer it when they said, hey, are you working on doing a collaborative album with Legado 7? Because it always seemed like it was going to be hand in hand. But he said, we're kind of focused on building our own thing right now, although we'll do side projects like that. So
down the line.
Yeah, like definitely down the line. I can't wait for that. That would be sick.
Yeah, that's them doing that one song's already like, all right, we'll see each other again type of thing.
Straight up.
Next one is from 10 Flowers. Are you guys from Georgia? Sorry, I just got here late. Is there a lot of brown fools in Georgia? Have you ever heard of the band Deer Hunter? They are a rock band.
Never heard of the band Deer Hunter.
I've actually heard of them.
They did say that there was a lot of brown people in Georgia. Yeah, that's what I mean. Hey, brother, there's a lot of raza out there. It's a different kind of raza, though, bro. Like, I feel like they're more integrated with the black community out there. So, like, it's in the sense where, like, they're tight, bro, and it's country type of shit. Like, they're real tight out there. Out here, there's still certain parts where, like, you don't see the segregation, but you don't see the intermingling so much because it's two different lifestyles. It's out there.
There's no middle ground.
Yeah, there's no middle ground. It's different. I don't know. I feel like in the country it might be a little bit different, but I fucks with Georgia.
And I fucks with Deer Hunter. Their album, Turn It Up Faggot, pretty good debut album from a band. No, that's what it's called.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Might check it out. Turn it up, faggot.
Yeah. Not joking. Next one, the last one's from Eileen Devine. Happiest of birthdays to my main squeeze, Jordan. You're old.
Hell yeah. Congratulations to you guys. Happy birthday. And happy birthday, happy birthday, Jordan. He always seems like a cool-ass dad to, his kids and a cool-ass loving husband. You guys always come across as a good couple, and you guys got a good family. Hey, it's always cool, man. Appreciate the little things sometimes, man. Appreciate that shit.
Not to smell the flowers.
Yeah. You got to constantly remind yourself to stop fucking working so much. And if you're just always smelling the flowers, ponte a trabajar, güey.
You're supposed to just stop momentarily, not fucking sleep.
Motherfucker is want to be a botanist and shit, bro. Like, yeah. Well, shit, we're right around there. Sorry there was no closeout by Rock Sampson today. I'm sure he's gonna be doing some more stuff for you guys at the upcoming weeks. A new month is upon us, so there's gonna be different shows for you guys. We have some exciting shows for you guys for sure. I have confirmation that Russell Peters will be joining us in July, which is going to be great. That is Nitty's father, for those of you guys that don't know. Yep. Nitty's dad is Russell Peters. That's why he doesn't say that a lot.
What the hell?
He doesn't say that a lot because it's a big shadow to live under, considering that he wants to be a comedian too, but that's his dad.
So you were struggling, huh?
No, I'm just yeah, Ray, shout-outs?
Shout out to Grupo Rye for coming through. They gave us a really good interview and a good performance, man. Can't wait to see more of them. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Morning Shot Films, you know where to go for the podcast, The Morning Reel. I've been watching Casino lately, Zone. I think it's time to review that film.
Dude, I can't stop watching that movie, dog.
Yeah, it's just something about that movie besides the city.
The shit that pisses me off is when she comes through, dog. Like when she just comes through and just. But then again, when you fucking see the way he fucking just simps over her, bro, I can't help to be like the la buscaste way.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, but he could have just fucked her, bro. And then he could have just had some other bitch there until he finds the one that was like, you know what, Sam? Get me pregnant. And it would have been, he didn't have to convince her, bro. That's the shit that pissed me off, bro. I was like, yo, red flags on the fucking field, bro.
Well, I cannot wait to talk about all that when we do the recording of that.
It was very satisfying to be like, you want money, bitch? And he fucking just threw the money. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's just crazy, dog. Crazy. But anyways, shout out to everybody. Happy birthday to my little brother, Badinho. He turns 22 today. Love you, bro.
Happy birthday, Badillo.
Tomorrow.
Seen you since you were a little kid.
Fucking A, man. Seen you since you were a baby. And shout out to my wife. Happy anniversary. Tomorrow's an anniversary. Can't wait to spend a whole day with her.
Happy anniversary to both of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for choosing me as your best man, Ray.
Hey, man. You're my man, dog. Chiclets. I wish I could have had you at the wedding.
At the church?
Oh, bro, that'd have been nice.
Shout out Chiclets.
Hey, with 10-year renewing your vows, dude.
Hey. I'll go for the 5.
5, yeah. Yeah, bro, you got to keep these things fresh these days.
Keep them happy.
Yeah. Shout out to Chiclets.
Shout out everybody. Just lets me sit here again. Shout out to Grupo Rye. Of course, they're the homies low key, so they are on the up and up, bro. Check them out. They're not wrong. Who the fuck comes out of Atlanta with the fucking Yeah, banda. Like that's tough, and they fucking did it. So give it to them. But yeah, have a good day, everybody, and keep positive.
Salute to everybody. Sorry that we couldn't have the whole regular crew up in here, but some interviews will be done like this for the sake to have a great interview and to give you guys context with the whole band. I really like the way the interview went today, considering that I had a great conversation with all members of the band, and I feel that sometimes the lead singers or the lead people always get to shine, but it's always good to include that it's a band movement. It's a whole team to make it happen, and this is a team that's all dialed in. So for future references and for other future podcasts, just be mindful that we will have interviews like this as well when it comes to big bands or just bands in general like this. Everybody, please go fucking check out my new video that I dropped for you guys. I do not know if you guys fuck with these how-to videos or these product review videos until I see your guys' comments or you guys' shares or thumbs up. So go check out the world's smallest vac seal video that I have on my freaking page. So go make sure you guys, I don't know, man. Anybody that can help my shit get monetized, it's pissing me off, bro. I can't figure that out. They keep saying it doesn't call. It's some bullshit. Somebody that has YouTube expertise, hit me up. With that being said, go show some love to that video. Subscribe. At 2,000 subscribers, I will do a big giveaway on there as well. I'm not going to give you some Oakley glasses, but I'm probably going to give you like a big-ass jar of some fucking fire. Like, how about that? Like a fucking 28er, bro, of some fucking gas, bro.
That's gas.
Yeah, like, I don't be smoking no trash, bro. And the shit that I don't even smoke sometimes, I know there's people are like, I'll smoke it.
Yeah, for sure. Have it all the time.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up. Shout out to my clip guy. Shout out to both clip guys. Shout out to XG. Shout out to Nitty. I'll see you guys. Well, tune in tomorrow for another podcast. And if you haven't had enough, go check out that Patreon episode. You join the Patreon, you get 2 extra episodes a month. We're gonna film another one next week, hopefully, for you guys, so you guys can have an extra episode a month. Please be mindful and join. For just $5, you get access to that and so much more, like the secret menu. Also, go to flavorsbyezone.com. If you go buy any of the new hats, I will be giving you a jar of hash rosin for free with your order. How about that, bro? So I'll do that for the first 25 people. Go buy one of the new hats, bro. I got sample jars for everybody. Like I said, I've been cleaning out inventory, so I mean, I pass that shit on to y'all, bro. I don't ever hoard shit. I love cooking you guys up because you guys love me, and I love you right back. I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. With that being said, please watch the rest of the other episodes. Happy birthday, Jordan! Happy anniversary to Ray and his wife, and thank you everybody for your constant support. Let's get to 13,000 subscribers, please.